Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Z, like the last letter of the alphabet. I'm an emergency medical consultant, instructor, and trainer out in New York State. I've been doing some research a couple days now, looking at first aid kits that are available online, and I've been finding that everything is way overpriced and the quality is complete trash. I've been looking at a few kits that are promoted by paramedics, law enforcement, EMS, and stuff like that, and they're just overpriced. And they have things in there that you're probably never going to use, and things that you really should have in there, it's not in there. So I decided to look into, look at Amazon and see what I can pull together really quick for under $50 or under $100. And I put together this little kit for you guys to take a look at. So the bag that I'm using today is a like a generic toolkit roll. It's called the Riker bag. This bag is, you can get it anywhere from $15 all the way to, I think the highest they have it listed online for was $20. But I picked it up on sale from Walmart for like, I think it was 12 bucks. Anyways, the bag is easily rolled and you can throw this anywhere. You can throw it under your car seat, you can throw it in your trunk, you can clip it onto a backpack. I know everybody these days are into the whole survival camping, glamping stuff, or they're into tactical stuff. Well, regardless of what niche you fall into, this is going to fit your lifestyle and it's super cheap. Now, the reason why I like roll kits is that when you're working on a patient, or let's say you're working in a messy situation, you don't want to get all of your equipment contaminated. When you're digging through a bag or when you throw stuff into a bag, it's not compartmentalized and it makes it very difficult to keep things clean. For example, if I'm working on a patient that's bleeding, I might contaminate everything in my bag. I might have to empty my entire bag and clean it before going on to the next patient. And that's not something you want to do, especially if you're not doing this every day. So with a roll bag, you have the ability to have different pouches assigned to different things, and you can put whatever you want in there. Your first aid kit should never be generic. It should never come from a source like Amazon or somewhere else. It should be based on things you use and things you need every day, based on your lifestyle. For example, if I'm a guy who commutes every day to work to a 9 to 5 and I work in a very, stable environment, then I would have things in there for headaches, things in there for general cuts and burns and bruises, things in there that I would need for me, like my emergency medications, maybe a tourniquet, maybe stuff like that, that I would use every day in my line of work. If I'm somebody who goes more outdoorsy stuff, if I do more outdoorsy stuff, if I go hiking, backpacking, if I go off-roading in my vehicle, then I'm going to get something that's more catered to trauma, more of long-term or intermediate time care. Because I know that if I'm out in the woods or if I'm out on a trail or something like that, it might take a while for rescuers to get to me or rescuers to get to a patient that's down. With that being said, I'm just going to do a quick unroll of this roll kit here, show you what I have, or show you a general layout that I have here. And if I get good feedback from this video, I might consider, starting something here on YouTube and actually making this a thing. I used to do these types of videos for my Facebook page. I have a business that I teach people survival training, and I teach a lot of medical training to healthcare and non-healthcare providers. And I would love to do something like this on YouTube, but there's so many creators out there that I don't want to just, be one of those other guys throwing videos up, not really taking time to make sure that it's proper content. But if I do get good feedback, I'll definitely look at it and potentially start something, maybe a series for a short while. Anyways, let's get into this bag. So a roll bag, really cool thing about it is once you roll it out, everything is compartmentalized. You can hang this up and continue to use it like this without having to worry about everything falling out of it. Now, if you look closely, I don't know if you can see this, I'll read out what's on here. But here I have PPE, I have BCON, which means bleeding control. I have here minor, so this is like minor scrapes, cuts, and bruises. And then I have trauma, so like major trauma, bleeding, broken bones, and stuff like that. And then in the bottom, I have medication or meds. So the really cool thing about the top of this bag as well is that I have two PPE or personal protective equipment pouches. So if I'm working with somebody or if somebody's approaching me trying to help, I can rip one off and throw it to them so they can get their gloves and mask on to prevent acquiring any illness the patient might have. So that's really one of the many good things about this kit. Just to give you a really quick overview of what's in one of the pockets, let's see my bleeding control pocket. I have here combat gauze. I'm not going to get into how we use it or all that right now, but if you guys want to see more, let me know. Combat gauze, it's vacuum sealed. I have here another combat gauze that's not vacuum sealed. I have here a 6-inch Israeli bandage. I also have in here a cat tourniquet, combat application tourniquet. I have in here also another Israeli bandage that's vacuum sealed. I think it's 4 inches. Yeah. So that's just one pocket, and it has everything I would need to stop major bleeding. If someone was injured with, I don't know, like a machete, or if they got a laceration from working on a car, or, you know, the general everyday things. If I was worried about ballistic injuries, I would put in here also some chest seals. Although these can work to some degree, I have other things that I can improvise for chest seals. You never want to improvise. You always want to make sure you plan for the event. However, if for some reason or the other, you know, things don't work out the way you want them to work out and you have to improvise, you want to understand and know how you can improvise as well. So this is just a quick overview, a quick intro. If you like the content that I've done today, if you think that this is something you're interested in, if you think you want to see more of this, let me know. Be more than happy to put some content up. Everything in this kit that I have right now is under $100. This kit can also be put together for under $50, depending on what the specialty is. Is it for bleeding control? Is it for general trauma? Is it just for an everyday first aid kit that you just want to have around and even something does happen? It could be under 50 bucks. If you want it to be a general purpose kit that takes care of everything, closer to $100. But I can guarantee you, if you want to buy something like this pre-made and ready to go, you're looking at something close to $200 to $300. So you're going to be saving. You're going to be actually spending only 1/3 of the amount if you do this yourself. I can show you how to do this. I can walk you through step by step, and I can teach you how to use every bit of equipment. If you're interested, let me know. Stay safe and have a good rest of your day.